Well, yesterday Fabrizio Romano came out and warned us about the hijack of the Rasmus Hojlund to United transfer, and we thought that maybe United will obviously react imminently to see that they really get this deal over the line. And today we've gotten a story coming in from Tanziolik, very credible source, that PSG are really preparing an inch bid to sign Rasmus Hojlund. What they've gone ahead to do first, they're talking to the team or entourage of Rasmus Hojlund. Welcome to United Matters channel. How are you guys? And where are you watching us from? I go by the names of Rock and David. Smash the like button, comment and share. If at all you're watching us for the very first time, endeavor to subscribe to this channel so as not to miss out on stories that we do upload in here on a daily. Anthony Elanga to Nottingham Forest. Here we go. I'm going to be letting the details on how it started and how it ended. And Dean Henderson discussions are still on. See to it that they sign him onto a loan or a permanent deal. And the deal of Alex Telles that had gone ahead to fall off has really gotten back onto the trail, and it looks like the documents are going to be signed by the end of this week, and is going to be joining Al Nasar. And another player is also wanted by Al Nasar from Man United, that is Eric Bell. Let's see close to 400 likes. Smash this video. Don't forget to subscribe to this channel so that we hit the amount of subscribers we want to hit, that is 15,000 subscribers before the end of this month. Now, how did this start? Fabrizio Romano first put up a tweet and told us the following about Rasmus Hojlund: that understand Man United will send the opening official proposal to Atalanta for Rasmus Hojlund soon. Man United want to avoid any hijack from PSG, as PSG keeps speaking to the players' camp. Hojlund agreed personal terms with Man United as revealed days ago. Now, this was dropped yesterday that a hijack from PSG is really on its way. Now today evening, we've gotten a story coming in from Loic Tanzi. He's from France and close to the PSG. He works for Goal, RMC Sport, all those are credible sources. He has told us that PSG are ready to pay 60 million euros for Manchester United target Rasmus Hojlund. Luis Campos and his agent have been discussing figures for several weeks now. So then Fabrizio Romano added this and said, Man United plan remains the same. Bids for Rasmus Hojlund soon to avoid PSG hijack, as revealed yesterday. PSG are speaking to the players' camp. Manchester United agreed personal terms with Hojlund and speaking to Atalanta. Now, this is a double-edged sword. It has its pros and cons, because when you take the pros, obviously, this is going to really accelerate the speed at which United have been really trying to do this deal on. If at all United are planning to put in a bid like tomorrow or next week or for the next 10 days to get this deal done, then they need to accelerate that in the next 2 or 3 days this deal gets over the line, because PSG are really very much efficient. They are really very much efficient, and it scares me a little bit because we saw what they did to Chelsea. Chelsea went ahead to obviously offer Chelsea had agreed to pay 60 million euros for Manuel Ugarte from Sporting Lisbon. PSG came in through and obviously also agreed 60 million euros to be paid for Manuel Ugarte. Do you know what happened? Chelsea offered him £30,000 a week. Do you know what PSG did? PSG came in and told him, you're going to get you £100,000 a week. So the player and his entourage really decided to it that this player gets out of the Chelsea deal, and it was very, very close. So PSG can do anything to get in Rasmus Hojlund, as they are willing to recruit young talents to see it that they build a team of talent and even let Kylian Mbappe and Neymar go after Messi, Ramos, and who else left. Even Verratti also wants to leave, and Liverpool are really targeting to sign the player. So that acts like a positive, and the negative is this deal might be hijacked, because what Atalanta needs is money. I really understand that Rasmus Hojlund is connected or is being managed by the agency that manages Erik ten Hag, that is the Sage agency. But if we don't meet what Atalanta wants, then this player can go to PSG. That is it. A bidding war is expected. That is good news for Atalanta, because if at all you are Atalanta president or CEO, you'll obviously say God loves us a lot, because United have been alone into this pursuit, but obviously there has existed another second force that is going to drive the price of this player to where Atalanta really wants it. Atalanta wants 65 to 70 million euros, and it looks like PSG have come into it to do the needful. But the only security we have is that the player is obsessed to come to Man United. Erik ten Hag has gone ahead to video call him several times. He has showed him that you are going to be the main striker at Man United. And Rasmus Hojlund is a fan of Manchester United. It's all up to Man United to not meet the realistic evaluation of Atalanta or meet it. If we meet it, then the player will come to Manchester United. But to me, the exciting bit of this is United need to act fast. That is it. If we don't act fast, we're not going to get this player, and this is a pushing factor. However much they might have planned to it that they really sign him even after I've gone ahead to leave the US tour, looks like this deal is going to accelerate from tonight, and United, who have been preparing to put their official bid in, might obviously put in that of 60 million euros as proposed by PSG, because if you put in 50, PSG will come in and obviously put in 60 that is wanted by Atalanta. But we've seen this on several occasions, that players have gone ahead to dictate where they want to play, provided the team meets the bid. We saw it on Rafinha. Rafinha wanted to go to Barcelona. Arsenal and Chelsea made a bid of 60 million pounds that Leeds accepted. The player said no. Let's wait until Barcelona matches the bid. And when Barcelona matched the bid, the player went to Barcelona, meaning that even if PSG puts in the money, 60 million euros, United will find themselves in a position of having some more time to raise that money to that level to see to it that this deal really gets over the line as soon as possible. So as it stands, it's all about United preparing their bid, and the hijack is on as PSG have gone ahead to enter into this deal, and they're trying to convince the entourage, but the entourage of Rasmus Hojlund are adamant. We are going to Manchester United. Now, yesterday, the Atalanta manager Gasperini said the following onto Manchester United and Hojlund. I don't know whether he will stay or leave, but I hope the club will value Hojlund around 80, 90 or 100 million euros. Rasmus Hojlund is one of the best, if not the best emerging talents in Europe as a striker. And trust me, he is the best emerging striker in Europe. Not until we see Benjamin Šeško really fire all cylinders. But Rasmus Hojlund, Florent Balogun, who else can we talk about that is really emerging? Because the others are really established. The likes of Randall Colmowan is established. Goncalo Ramos is established. But this guy is 20. And he is the next big thing. Not a finished article. He's a raw diamond that needs to be polished. Ten Hag willing to go ahead and polish the player. But their manager is calling in for 80, 90, 100 million euros. Something that is unacceptable at Manchester United. And I really anticipate that it's not going to be that way. We are really going to pay less, between 60 to 70 million euros. But it's really a booster for me, because if this hijack never came in through, would have gone ahead to treat this deal like we treated that of Mason Mount. Take close to 3 or 4 weeks to negotiate it. The same applies to Onana. Take close to 2 or 3 weeks to get it done, because we had no competitor onto this. But this time around, Rasmus Hojlund, PSG are into the queue to get this deal over the line. But it looks like we've gotten some money in to see to that we get this deal over the line. And now, let's go to some money that's going to have to come into Man United today. That is coming in from Nottingham Forest, and Fabrizio Romano first posted that Nottingham Forest have submitted 2 bids to Manchester United: loan deal proposal for Dean Henderson and permanent deal proposal for Anthony Elanga. Forest want to get both deals done after closing in on Olaina free transfer. Then he went ahead and obviously confirmed to us that this is John Percy, Midlands football reporter for the Daily Telegraph and Sunday Telegraph. Obviously, this one is close to Nottingham, because Nottingham is found in the Midlands. Nottingham Forest have reached an agreement with Manchester United to sign Anthony Elanga. He was the first person to break the news, and then Fabrizio Romano followed up with this tweet. Negotiations are advancing for Anthony Elanga to Nottingham Forest. It would be a permanent deal. That is it. And then later, Fabrizio sounded, here we go. Anthony Elanga to Nottingham Forest will be completed by the end of the week. Permanent transfer verbally agreed. Fee close to £15 million to United. Green light also from the player. Here we go. Forest keep pushing for Dean Henderson and sign Ola Heina. So, Elanga is going to sign for Nottingham Forest. And getting in £15 million for him, I think it's good, because when you really keep yourself into those levels of not getting these deals over the line, you just find yourself in a situation that you won't get the money that you want. But if there is a team that needs money imminently, it's Man United to see it that its transfer really gets on and running. When you look at Elanga, he rejected a move to Everton this morning, and he came out and obviously accepted Nottingham Forest, meaning that the bidding war was really over, and only one team was interested into the player. The player was interested in playing in the Premier League. But I think it's a good move for him, because this is the team that obviously is going to get out the best attributes of Anthony Elanga, because they are a team that play a deep line and hit on the break. With his pace, obviously, and intensity, he's really going to be one of the best players that we've ever sold to Nottingham Forest, because he is really a good player. Not all that talented, but his physicality and athleticism and him being electric or lightning quick are the attributes that are needed in the Premier League to thrive at a team like Nottingham Forest. And I think he's really going to join the likes of Awaini, Johnson, and very many others to obviously thrive into that side. So I wish Anthony Elanga the best of luck to go that side, and I think it's a very good decision made by his entry to see it that he stays in the Premier League, because he's a player tailor-made for the Premier League. And I think the manager is going to hate to promise him that I'm going to give you all what you want here at Manchester United, at Nottingham Forest, and obviously don't go elsewhere. Stay here and be positive that you're going to get all the money that you want from Manchester United, and that is it that is happening down that level. Now, yesterday we got a tweet that really scared most of the United fans of the Alex Telles deal that was sounded, here we go, two, 3 days back by Fabrizio Romano. Now, we've gotten a very positive story coming in from Fabrizio Romano as far as this deal is really concerned. It's back on the road, and United are really yet to pocket in close to £6 million from Al Nasar. Now, Fabrizio has told us that Man United hope to get all documents signed for Alex Telles by the end of the week, after verbal agreement reached with Al Nasar on Wednesday. Man United and Al Nasar also discuss Eric Bay potential transfer to Fulham, and Etifak are also keen to see to it that they really get this player to their side. That is a story being brought us by Fabrizio Romano, and it's good to see to it that after getting in the 15 for Anthony Elanga, we are getting in some 6 from Al Nasar for Alex Telles. Then, if at all we get in some 4 from Eric Bay, that will be like close to £25 million from 3 players. That will be something. But remember, there is Fred, there is Dean Henderson. Though it's really worrying that Nottingham want him on loan, yeah, they're going to have to cash in with the player to see to it that he's really gets over the line. So, guys, thank you very much for watching. Tell me your thoughts about Hojlund transfer hijack on. PSG are in, and do you think this is going to really tickle United to act a little bit faster? All notes. And you think we are in the right place to get this deal over the line? Tell me more of that in the comment section. What do you make about Anthony Elanga? Here we go to Nottingham Forest. And lastly, what is it all about Eric Bay and Telles to Al Nasar? I cover you all in the precious blood of Jesus Christ. My Muslim viewers and subscribers, Juma Kareem, and may Allah see you through all your endeavors. Ciao, ciao.